Okay, so we've done a deep dive in residential real estate. Now I want to take a deep dive in what's shaping the U.S. commercial real estate market. Now, it's quite a bit. It will be a little lengthy, but please, I promise I have a lot of good value for you guys. So just bear with me and it will be worth the wait. Okay, so let's start with the economic indicators when it comes to the commercial real estate market. Construction spending in October 2025, the total construction spending has rose in the U.S. by 0.5% to $2.175 trillion. And while this may seem positive, the spending is still 1% below last year's levels. And the residential construction has faced a slight decline, totaling $926 billion, marking a 1.2 decrease year over year. The GDP growth in the third quarter of 2025 has grown an annualized rate of 4.4%. And the growth was buoyed by stronger exports and robust consumer spending. Okay, now let's talk about some key trends, because I'm sure you've heard a lot going on with data centers. So let's talk about that a little bit, because the ongoing surge in the technology and AI development has definitely become a focal point in the commercial building and the commercial spending. Okay, so this sector is expected to rise by 23% in 2026, underscoring the growing importance of digital infrastructure. And this trend offers lucrative opportunities for investors and developers specializing in tech-driven projects. Okay. Now let's talk about some office attendance. So office attendance, the return to office trend is gaining momentum. And it's gained momentum since December of 2025. That actually marked the most active month for in-office attendance since the pandemic. And the shift highlights the persistent need for office spaces, and they adjust to accommodate modern work habits. All right. Now, when it comes to the market insights and things like that, there is something very big going on with Amazon. Amazon, their big box retail expansion, has now done a very strategic move. They have now stepped boldly into the big box retail market, and they now have their largest physical store to date. This is going to be 230,000 square feet, and it's going to be in Orland Park in Illinois. And this expansion reflects the retail's giant continued efforts to integrate its online presence with physical stores and potentially reshaping retail dynamics.